Hi, guys, we're back, and I've got some visitors with me this time. They need no introduction. They're staff couples. I think you know the Leucks and the Jacobsons. But these two wives are more than just staff wives. They're both mothers. And they've had to navigate this pandemic along with their children. So I wanted you to hear some of the things that they have said just recently. Jenna, I understand that you were only recently allowed to come back to church because of your kids or taking care of your kids. Tell us about that.
Right. Well, it's been a challenging phase of life. There's a lot more time margin in our lives, and I find it's really hard to steward our attention well. It's really easy to get fixated on what the news experts and what social media has to proclaim about everything going on. And I find that I need to say to my children as much as to myself that church is an essential activity. Anything else I can get through curbside pickup or do online, but church is not one of those things. So I need to make the public proclamation of God's truth to speak louder than all the other voices to me right now. We've seen some fruits of that for our kids from being here.
And you brought the kids with you this past Sunday, and they did fine? Mm-hmm. Good.
I mean, it's a little noisy, but that's
we don't mind that.
Yeah.
Tiff, you just had your fifth, and your husband told us that you have not been able to be in church since March. Is that pretty much true? And then you came this past Sunday? Tell us about it.
I was just too overwhelmed at the thought of bringing 4 children, 8 and under, big and pregnant, into the service with me when that's not typically the way we do church. But I saw a video on Facebook from a friend, and she was giving tips and advice and just encouraging people to take your kids to the service. And so we decided to just go for it. And we were pleasantly surprised. The kids did really well. The infant slept the whole time. We forgot that the kids missed church just as much as we did. And they were so happy to be back. It was really a sweet time for our family.
What about the impact on you?
I was a little bit overwhelmed at how refreshed I was to be back in the corporate worship service.
And the mask didn't overwhelm you?
It was fine. We all dealt with it.
Jenna, was there any impact on Mom in particular about being back?
It's been refreshing. Like Tiffany said, it's being fed again. It's finding the rhythms of coming to church where my soul is nourished.
And you've got 3 kids. Tiffany has 5 kids, and they're trying to manage this thing as honorable to God as they might as well. And we know that's a real factor for you. But we thought it might be helpful to hear from the experience of 2 moms. See you again soon. And you have arrived at a church worship service where you are put on display. My role is to help you think of things and respond in such a way that the audience of one will be pleased in your response. But the performers are you.